What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. And tonight, joining me, Ruben, or hang on, real quick, Ruben, still hasn't got his internet fixed. He was hoping to have it fixed today, but turns out that they'll fix it tomorrow, because today, again, they were looking at it and they had to get the parts they need. But anyways, tonight, joining me is TFN Geek. How are you doing?
I do fantastic.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man. And real quick, I'm actually hoping you did, but did you get anything new today?
I did. I got in the mail today a Transformers figure, thanks to Lord Master Starscream.
Oh, yes.
Figure I've been wanting for a while, but I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get. So thank you so much, Lord Master Starscream, for this figure.
Oh,
it is.
Yes!
Netflix.
Congratulations! I'm happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. Look at it. Man, your Seeker of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
How's it look in the box?
Rusty and decrepit and kind of creepy looking. Just right for a corpse.
Oh gosh. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you got that figure now.
Yeah. It looks, I can't tell if it's supposed to be a dark green or a dark brown.
I think it's supposed to be a mixture of like a camouflage.
Yeah.
But I guess it is a dark green. Or like a camouflage type green.
Yeah. Because I think what Netflix did with the Sparkless robots in the Siege cartoon was they wanted them to be like even though they were zombies, they were supposed to be lifeless corpses. So
yeah,
they try to make them look for like a rusty brown shade of color.
Yeah, I wish they. Oh, I was gonna say I wish they made the Sparkless Seeker look like a Sparkless Bot with the paint colors, but I guess they wanted to make Sparkless Bot a little more unique with his colors.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why they did it. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Darn.
If this helps, you were talking about the colors, I guess.
I was gonna just say that they were trying to darn it blew out of my mind.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was just gonna say I enjoyed the idea of having zombies on the Siege series, even though they already did it in Transformers Prime when Megatron used Dark Energon to try and bring Transformers halfway back to life.
Yeah. And and if I'm not mistaken, is that you got all the Seekers or every single Siege repaint of the Seekers?
I did until a few weeks ago when Shattered Glass Starscream became available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. So,
the
mold's been used 9 times. Now I remember what I was going to say. I hope that the Sparkless Seeker is dark green instead of dark brown, because I don't know if you've heard of gold plastic. Have you ever heard of gold plastic syndrome?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, guess what? It's not the only plastic syndrome that exists. There is also brown plastic syndrome.
Uh-huh.
You never noticed how there is no major Transformers character that has brown as their primary paint job? Or if it is action figures that have been released of it are a dark green or dark red. That's why. Just like gold plastic, brown plastic is highly brittle and will disintegrate over time. I know one of the most infamous examples of a Transformers action figure suffering from a brown plastic syndrome is the Star Wars crossover Chewbacca Transformer
Oh.
that was released back in 2009.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I haven't collected any of the Star Wars Transformers figures, but I really want to collect some of them.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a shame that Chewbacca suffers from brown plastic syndrome because he combines with Han Solo into the Millennium Falcon. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I've seen stories from collectors who went around collecting the Star Wars crossover Transformers that after Chewbacca descended suffered from brown plastic syndrome, they were left with only half of a Millennium Falcon.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's
You ever
terrible.
wonder why? Yeah, and have you ever wondered why action figures of Chewbacca aren't as common as other Star Wars characters? Brown plastic syndrome is the reason why.
All right, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why brown plastic syndrome and gold plastic syndrome are one of the reasons why back in the 1990s when the Lego company launched the Lego Star Wars franchise, it took them a long time to release minifigures of Chewbacca and 3PO because they were afraid of brown plastic syndrome and gold plastic syndrome sneaking up on and destroying any minifigures of 3PO and Chewbacca that they came out with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that figure won't suffer from it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure. Did you also ever get a Hot Link?
Oh, yeah, I did. I actually got Hot Link as a surprise gift from another subscriber of mine.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got Hot Link.
Yeah. So now that I have the Sparkless Seeker, the Siege Tetrajet Seeker mold has been used 9 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And now that I have the Sparkless Seeker in my collection, I have 8 of the 9 uses of it.
Nice.
The only one that I'm missing is Shattered Glass Starscream.
Yeah, I'm hoping to actually get that figure. And also, I wanted to show this off. Hopefully, after talking to you about the Optimus Prime and Ratchet generations. Oh, hold on a minute. I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on a minute. Anyways, after talking to you and trying to make a decision if I should ever get them, well, oh, darn it. They were available for quite some time, but I was looking on Big Bad Toy Store. They were going for retail price, but now they're sold out. Darn it. I was actually wanting to get my hands on those. And I do want to ask well, since you have those figures, would this be a good price for these two or a pass?
To be honest, I can't remember if I spent $60 or $65 on my copy of them. Let me see if I can find it. I ordered them early last year when Shatterglass Megatron was announced. Let me see if I can find it.
Man, I really hope I could get my hands on some of the Shattered Glass figures because.
Yeah, there they are. I ordered them. I ordered them back in May. Let me see. I paid a scalper $115 for Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet. So yeah, the price you brought up there is a decent price, I'd say, for them.
And I can't believe the Shattered Glass Megatron is sold out on Hasbro Pulse.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted that figure.
I'm shocked that people actually wanted that figure. I mean, for it being a repaint and just with new accessory, or hang on. Well, just okay. Well, just 3 new accessories. Just the little cockpit section that could become a shield and the 2 wing pieces.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have
But
to
yeah,
remember. You have to remember
Well,
these are versions of Optimus Prime and the Transformers from a parallel universe where the roles of heroes and villains are switched around. And
yeah.
I saw a video about it out here on YouTube that apparently the idea of a reverse universe with evil doppelgangers or having heroes and villains roles reversed. It was started by a novel that was printed in the 1950s. Don't ask me to remember the name of the novel or the author who wrote it. But the first time the idea of uh, heroes having evil doppelgangers from another universe, it appeared on film in Star Trek, the original series. And
Mm-hmm.
infamously, the evil doppelganger of Spock had had facial hair, and that's what
Oh
started the
yeah.
trend of uh, evil versions of heroes having not being clean shaven.
Oh yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that episode.
Yeah, but when that idea was introduced to the Transformers franchise with the Shattered Glass comic books in the mid 2000s, everyone who read the comic books and got a hold of them really embraced it wholeheartedly. And so that's
Hmm.
and so it was it. I'll say this: the Transformers Shattered Glass storyline. It was a unique enough story that Transformers fans loved, thought it was a great new addition to the Transformers franchise, but it wasn't too drastically different that everyone thought that everyone had a what the freak moment when reading the stories, which is what happened with Transformers Robots in Disguise 2015. Because Robots in
Oh,
Disguise 2015, even though it is a sequel series to Transformers Prime, it made everyone ask what Hasbro was thinking about having a series so drastically different in tone, story, and visual designs overall. But yeah,
yeah. I
but
really wish they used the same animation style.
Mhm. Exactly. Because even when you saw Soundwave return, Aaron, and he had the same body type that he did from Transformers Prime, it looked like it didn't really match up too great. And
Yeah.
honestly, Soundwave had got a new paint shade of blue.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to get at is uh, Shatterglass Megatron has become one of the more sought after Transformers action figures because uh, before Shattered Glass, nobody had ever thought of Megatron as being a heroic fictional character by any means.
Yeah.
It's like finding out there's a heroic version of Thanos from Marvel comic books.
Oh God.
I mean, can you imagine entering a parallel universe where Thanos is where Thanos, Doctor Doom, Magneto, and
Galactus.
Galactus are heroes, and then on the reverse of that, Spider-Man, the Hulk, Iron Man, and Deadpool are villains.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That'd definitely be a crazy plot twist.
Yeah, how much of a madhouse would it be if you were to encounter a villainous version of Deadpool?
Oh God. I think he'd be worth. Well, considering how Deadpool is and all the stuff, the kind of stuff he says, I think an evil version would be worse.
Uh huh. It's kind of almost like the Joker with combat skills. Ugh.
Oh God, no.
Can you imagine facing the Joker with military prowess? That's what an evil version of Deadpool would be.
Oh God, no. Mm-mm. Nah. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for that Shattered Glass Starscream to be available. It's still available on pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. And Jetfire is already available. It's not available for pre-order anymore, so
Yeah. The thing with Jetfire is that since he's an exclusive, Hasbro's selling him for more than what the Siege version went for. So that's
yeah.
why he's not selling as much as the other
The rest,
Shattered figures.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna end up picking up that Jetfire because I don't have that Jetfire mold, and I really want that Jetfire. I even want the Siege one, but I don't want to pay that price.
I
I
thought I
cannot
saw.
pay.
I thought I saw him
Huh?
going for a decent price on Amazon. I could have been wrong. Let me see.
Nice. Let me check also. But yeah, that I gotta say that is literally the best Jetfire mold out there.
Okay, I was wrong. I apologize profusely.
No, that's all good. We all make mistakes. Hold on a minute. Okay, had to check the cat there. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm actually hoping to be. I'm actually hoping to be able to get the Shattered Glass Jetfire. The only Shattered Glass figures at the time I really wanted to get was just Megatron, Starscream, and Jetfire. But if I'm gonna get Jetfire, I probably have to end up collecting all of them because I cannot just have Megatron and Starscream and have one evil Autobot. I also want to get the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet, and also want to get the Goldbug because the Goldbug figure looks pretty good with the paint.
I would have wanted to. I wanted to get Goldbug, but the only on Amazon uh, only seller offering Goldbug, it was a scalper in China, and they wanted like $55 for Goldbug. And
Ugh.
when you consider how small of a deluxe class figure that is, oh, he's gone up to $80 now.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at this on Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. Just type in Transformers Goldbug, and then
All right. Let me see
then
here.
yeah.
Let me see here. Ah,
Then over on the right, where Amazon's has their sort by button, click on newest arrivals.
okay. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay, man. All right. Oh God. Wow. Hmm. I just cannot handle these scalpers just
But you see
doing
those weird
this.
letters in front of the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign. That's an instant sign that it's a seller based in China offering the
Hmm.
figure. That's what
Yeah.
all the sellers in China are doing with the Transformers figures. When they put them up for sale on Amazon, they put a bunch of weird letters in front of them, and because those weird letters are in the title on the official page, it makes it hard for collectors to find them on Amazon.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious if the shattered glass. Hang on a minute. Well, real quick, I do want to ask. Does the shattered all shattered glass figures? Well, I will ask this with Megatron. Does shattered glass Megatron come with a comic inside, or if you know, or
Megatron.
because I'm curious.
Shattered Glass Megatron package with a comic book inside of him. I haven't opened up my copy, but yeah, just feeling it inside the box, it's pretty heavy in there. That and some of that weight is from the comic book that he comes with.
Comic. Okay, yeah, I had to make sure because I didn't know if
Yeah,
it did or
Megatron.
not.
Yeah,
And
since Optimus Prime and Ratchet were released in the well, this is a theory that that's been circulating on the blogs on the fan run websites that Shattered Glass, Optimus Prime, and Ratchet were released in a 2-pack in the Generation Selects line just to see if they would sell well. Else and Hasbro wanted to test and see if collectors were interested in finally collecting action figures based off the Shattered Glass Transformers characters, and Optimus Prime and Ratchet sold well enough that they decided to release more Shattered Glass figures under a Shattered Glass line. And unfortunately, here in the United States, Hasbro decided to make the Transformers Shattered Glass line exclusively sold at Hasbro Pulse, which means that Transformers collectors who don't use
I
Hasbro to buy their Transformers figures have been left searching around Amazon and eBay for scalpers offering the Shattered Glass figures at a decent price tag.
Yeah. I do want to say this. I am really upset that the Shattered Glass figures are not being sold like in stores, but I get it. Those would be the hot figures, and that's why they're online exclusives.
Exactly. But only here in
And
the
I
United
do,
States. In other country, in just about every other country, they're sold on the shelves of stores.
and also I do want to say this. I would love to pay $310.43 for the masterpiece Shattered Glass Optimus Prime with the trailer, but man, I don't want to at the same time. But it does look really cool though. But
Hmm.
I'm just, it's just not screaming like I just can't right now.
Oh yeah.
And I'm curious, um, if Amazon ever, or excuse me, if they make more Shattered Glass figures, which we don't know if there's any, if they are or not. But I want to ask if they do end up making more of them. Which characters would you like to have as Shattered Glass figures?
Hmm. To be honest,
Or
I'd
what?
buy yeah. To be honest, I buy Shattered Glass figures of Hot Rod and Soundwave for starters.
Oh yeah, and I heard some. Well, I heard people talking about that. They could use the Ironhide and Ratchet Earthrise mold for a Soundwave. I don't know why they selected that personally, but I would have either A used the Siege or the Netflix version, but they'd
Hmm.
probably go with the Siege one.
Hmm. I think it's because Shattered Glass Soundwave was inspired by his animated version that turned into the Scion XB minivan.
Yeah, I'm curious. Since Starscream and Megatron, or since Megatron is sold out and Starscream is still available for pre-order, so far on Hasbro Pulse, Blur and Goldbug and Jetfire. Let me see here. Yeah, so far those are the Shattered Glass figures that are available. But which one do you which one do you think I should get? Like if I when I start collect if I start collecting Shattered Glass figures.
Well,
But
to be honest, this is just my suggestion, but I'd recommend getting Jetfire first, since he's the largest and most expensive. He's gonna be the most expensive figure on the aftermarket.
yeah, that's true. Plus, I may never get another chance to get this figure.
Yeah, and plus he has his gimmick of switching between factions, so he could be on both
Yeah,
sides of the battlefield.
yeah. This is just me personally. I would love to have the Jetfire as an as a Decepticon, but since we all know he joins the Autobots, I'd rather have him on the bad guy side
Hmm.
or on the Autobot side, not
Yeah.
the Decepticon. It would be. Hang on, let me look real quick. Hold on. I think. Hold on. I want to make sure before I. Hey, Autobot logo. Give me a sec. Trying to see if I could find it with the Decepticon logo and the product image. Okay, I don't see any Autobot logo with the product image, but it would be cool if, uh unless there's something I'm missing, but it'd be cool if Jetfire's Autobot logo was red. Or
What, of
excuse me,
Shattered Glass?
yeah, actually, give me a minute. Hold on. Yeah, the Shattered Glass Jetfire. Give me a minute. I kind of messed up. Excuse me. I wish the Decepticon logo was red. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if I don't know if it is or not. I haven't seen the review of it yet, but I know there is a review of it right now. So
yeah. I thought it was supposed to be red.
let me look. Because I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, then that's. I'm glad they did that. But if they didn't, then they should have done that. Let me see if I could find. If I'm able to find an image of them with the other faction logo. Man, yeah, I gotta say the. All right. Okay, I can't seem to find an image right now, but I'm gonna still keep looking. But yeah, the reason why I want to start collecting Shattered Glass figures is
I
because,
found
like
an
I said,
image. It's red.
oh, okay, that's good. All right, well, I'm glad they didn't skip out on that.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, well, all right. Well, that makes it better. I'm glad it's red. At first, I don't know why. I thought it was purple. But okay, well, that makes it better. Okay.
Yeah, I posted the image on Discord for you
All
of
right,
his
I'll look at it.
red,
Yeah,
his
I also,
logo.
yeah, let me see here. Oh, yeah, that's the one yeah, I'm glad it's red. I like it. But
Yeah.
yeah, and actually there is some comic book art, I guess, of a Shattered Glass Prowl figure, I think, in the comic. On what you Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Mm.
Let me see here. And he does have really good colors though. I think it was Prowl. Hopefully I can find an image of him. I might not be able to, but oh, here it is. Yeah, here. Okay. Yeah, here. This is some hopefully I don't get caught with this, but yeah, there's Megatron punching Prowl right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and his Shattered Glass colors, and here's a look. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, here's a look at him from the back with the green, the blue, and the white. To be honest, I actually hope we get a figure of Prowl.
Yeah. Him and
Hold on.
Barricade.
Oh yeah, Barricade also. Wait, why does Starscream go blue? Like, I'm curious. Is there a story behind?
No, I think it's just a stealth. I think it's just a stealth technique.
Ah, because yeah,
you know, like how an animated Ironhide had the ability of turning silver.
yeah, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, that's just a stealth technique.
Now I actually want them to make like a repaint of Starscream, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually looking around to see if there's any more Shattered Glass characters that they could do. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually, even though I don't have any of the figures, I like the line, and also I do like that I like the box art design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the box art is just amazing. Especially like it's all dented looking and all that.
Yeah. Well, that's because what they did is they took the same type of boxes that the Transformers figures in the past had. What they did is they sliced off. I don't know how you can see it. They sorry, they sliced off that corner, and then they sliced off this corner here to make it look like it had shards broken off.
A shattered box, basically.
Exactly, because look, there's 6 sides on the top of the box. It's hexagon shaped.
Oh yeah, that's why I actually like that box design.
Yeah, and look, I like how the word Transformers fades from purple to red because the roles of heroes and villains are reversed in the Shattered Glass universe.
Oh yeah. I'm curious, would you, if Netflix did this, which they probably won't, but hopefully, maybe if Legacy ends up becoming a Netflix series, which I mean, I don't think they're going to end the Netflix series, or Kingdom off on a cliffhanger, but if they end off Legacy on a cliffhanger with some new dimensions, hopefully they could do a tease of Shattered Glass. But I'm curious, would you like Netflix to do a? Excuse me. Would you like Netflix to do a Shattered Glass series with the same graphics and all that stuff, like what they did in Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom?
Maybe not the exact same animation graphics, but I'd love a series based on the Shattered Glass storyline. Because if you browse around the Transformers Wikipedia and you read the comic books that were released through BotCon with the BotCon exclusive Shattered Glass figures, it's a really interesting story.
Yeah.
Because what happened in the Shattered Glass, what happens in the Shattered Glass comic book story is that Optimus Prime, when he's still Orion Pax, he murders Alpha Trion, and that's how he gets the Matrix of leadership. And
wait, I want to make sure I heard you right, just in case. You said Optimus Prime murdered Alpha Trion or Orion Pax?
Yeah, in the Shattered Glass universe, he did.
Wow.
And then that's because it was right after Alpha Trion murdered Sentinel Prime. Since Sentinel Prime was showing leniency towards the Decepticons, so. And then after he became Optimus Prime, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime led the Autobots in conquering the Decepticons, and that I can't. And I remember the way the reverse personalities of the Transformers characters was pretty interesting. And that's one of the reasons why Ratchet was released with Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in the Selects 2-pack, because Ratchet is a mad in the Shattered Glass universe. The evil Ratchet is a mad scientist. You know how Ratchet repairs Transformers when they're damaged?
Yeah.
Shattered Glass Ratchet takes Transformers characters that aren't damaged at all and tears them apart.
Ugh.
Yeah. And that I can't remember the personalities of some of the other characters, but like Bumblebee believes in actions for blast first, Earth talk later.
Yeah.
And then if nobody listens to Ironhide's stories, he punches them and pins them down, and he forces his stories onto them.
Oh God.
Yeah. And then Jazz, instead of being a fan of music, he's Shattered Glass Jazz is actually like the regular version of Soundwave. He just blasts sonic waves at whoever's in front of him. Same with Blaster. Yeah. And then for the Decepticons, the Shattered Glass version of Shockwave is an artist. He paints, and that's why he has such a colorful paint job. And that it's Starscream who's actually the scientist of the Shattered Glass Decepticons.
And that's another thing too. I actually like the when you told me about Shattered, or when we were talking about Shattered Glass, I like that you told me that. Well, the regular Starscream is always trying to take Megatron's leadership and trying to kill him and all that stuff. But Shattered Glass Starscream doesn't want to be a leader, but Megatron sees him as being a leader one day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and so do the other Shattered Glass Decepticons. They know that if Shattered Glass Megatron were to somehow die in battle, Starscream would be the ideal successor for him. But Starscream's the one. Shattered Glass Starscream's the one robot who doesn't think he has what it takes to be a leader. That's why in the comic books, when Megatron was injured in battle, he was so severely injured in battle that he almost died. That's why Starscream led the Decepticon medical team who saved him from dying by upgrading Shattered Glass Megatron into Shattered Glass Galvatron.
I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah,
Shattered Glass Galvatron.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. Is that the one that is a repaint of the Transformers Cybertron? I forgot the character's name.
Evac.
Yeah, Evac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's because the designer at Hasbro who was working on the Shattered Glass uh, character designs at the time, he had an extra copy of Cybertron Evac on his desk, and he didn't see any other Transformers action figures around that could be used for Shattered Glass Galvatron. So that's why Shattered Glass Galvatron has a helicopter for his vehicle mode.
Hmm. I will say this: we nearly got one episode of Shattered Glass in the Transformers universe, and that was Transformers Animated. We were that close to getting it, but since they canceled the
Fourth season.
the fourth season, and if I'm not mistaken, the story was basically like Bulkhead and sorry, we're gonna end up in a different universe where Optimus Prime, or where the Autobots were the bad guys and the Decepticons were the good guys, and they were all confused.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to see an episode like that. I mean, you know how Transformers Animated Megatron is. Just imagine that voice actor that played Megatron speaking heroic lines as a good guy.
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
I would have loved to have heard a Shattered Glass version of animated Optimus Prime, considering the fact that in Transformers Animated, Optimus Prime's voice actor in animated was David Kaye.
Yeah, the voice of T-Rex Megatron.
Yeah, so imagine hearing a Beast Wars Megatron's voice coming out of an evil version of animated Optimus Prime.
Oh god, that'd be awesome.
I know. But yeah, I wholeheartedly watch an entire animated cartoon series based on the Shattered Glass story, where you have evil Autobots and heroic Decepticons fighting over control of Cybertron.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I can't remember what happened exactly, but at some point when Optimus Prime, Megatron, the Shattered Glass versions fought each other in the battle, Hot Rod was there alongside them, and instead of helping Optimus Prime fight Megatron, he stood back and let Optimus Prime fight the battle all by himself. The opposite of what he did in the 1986 movie. And Shattered Glass Megatron took a kill shot to Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and got him. And so when Optimus Prime fell, Shattered Glass Hot Rod ran right up and took the Matrix of Leadership and became Shattered Glass Rodimus Prime. So yeah, yes, you know how, because you know in the G1 movie, Hot Rod got in the way because he wanted to help Optimus Prime.
Yeah, and that didn't work out.
Yeah, in the Shattered Glass universe, the exact opposite happened. Hot Rod intentionally stood aside and let Optimus Prime face off against Megatron by his own. And when Optimus Prime lost, Hot Rod, instead of helping him, took the Matrix of Leadership. Leadership finally wanting to seize control of the Autobots.
And
because you know how in the Transformers Generation 1 movie, Hot Rod was content fishing with Daniel, and how he was happy with the simple things in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Shattered Glass Hot Rod's the opposite. He wanted to be a commander of the Autobots, and so he seized it when he got the chance to do. And if I remember correctly, in the comic books, what happened was some of the other evil Autobots who hated Rodimus Prime more than they did Optimus Prime, they found Optimus Prime's body and brought him back to life. And when Optimus Prime found out that Hot Rod had let him get killed by Shattered Glass Megatron, he went after Rodimus Prime and murdered him and got the Matrix of Leadership back.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think by that time, I think what happened was Megatron and the Shatterglass Decepticons left Cybertron. And I can't remember what happened after that. I can't remember if the Shatterglass comics came to an end, and or if what exactly happened. But yeah,
And I'm gonna take a guess. I guess besides the Power of the Prime series, I guess that's another reason why you got the Power of the Primes Rodimus Unicronus figure.
yeah, that figure was originally supposed to be the Shatterglass Rodimus Prime, but after the first prototype of the figure was shown at it was a New York Comic Con was the convention that it was shown off at. Someone in marketing at Hasbro realized, if they have a action figure of Rodimus Prime that has a purple Autobot logo on it, fans and collectors who weren't familiar with the Shatterglass story were going to be confused as to why an all-black version of Rodimus Prime, who is supposed to be evil, doesn't have has a purple Autobot logo instead of a Decepticon logo painted on him. And so, at the time in 2018, Hasbro didn't see any potential in marketing the Shatterglass story.
I would share this. I would share this right here. I would show this on screen, but I don't want to, so I'm going to share this to you on Discord. I actually found a good price for both both of the Power of the Primes, Rodimus Kron and Rodimus Prime figure on eBay here.
Cool.
And you could look at that and tell me what you think of that. But yeah, I actually want to get the Rodimus Unicronus, or I'm going to call it the Shatterglass Hot Rodimus, or Rodimus Prime figure.
Yeah, even though it has a Decepticon logo on it instead of an evil Shatterglass Autobot logo on it, it still passes off as being a Shatterglass figure.
Yeah. What do you think of that if you looked at it?
Oh yeah, it's I'll say this. The Power of the Primes Rodimus Unicronus action figure is one of the few action figures from the Power of the Primes line where I recommend you get it no matter what price you find it for.
Even the Rodimus Prime figure?
The regular one?
Yeah. Because, I sent you a link on Discord.
Oh, sure. Sure. Let me...
I would show it on here, but just in case there's people watching that be like, "Ooh, you ain't getting it." Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna say what website it's on, but
no. Yeah, I'm looking at I'm trying to open it up right now.
It's all good.
Yeah, so considering the fact that Leader Class Transformers were just starting to hit price tag at the we're still at the $50 price tag back in 2018. Yeah, that price used and no longer in the box, because that's a good price for both of those figures.
Okay.
Just be warned that they have the infamous paper thin stickers that like to peel off easily when applied to rough surfaces that aren't flattened out, especially the regular version of Rodimus Prime. But I do recommend getting. But that is definitely a decent price for both those figures.
Yeah.
I remember on my copy of Power of the Primes, the regular version of Rodimus Prime, I painted his wheels, the hubcaps on his wheels, silver, just like I did with Kingdom Rodimus Prime. I left the Rodimus Unicronus figures wheels unpainted because I figured black wheels on a mostly black Transformer, it works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to get the Optimal Optimus figure, but God, it's so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So far, this is the only cheapest one I found on eBay, and I don't care about showing it because, I'm probably not going to get it anyways, but.
Unfortunately, Optimal Optimus, despite whatever flaws it has, such as having being a parts former and having the way the smaller Optimus Primal figure just sits off the back of the larger Optimal Optimus figure, figure.
Yeah.
It's a pretty decent representation of Optimal Optimus, and I remember back when it was released in the Power of the Primes line, it was one of the leader class figures that everyone was absolutely had to collect and add to their Transformers collections, just like Rodimus Unicronus.
Yeah. Yeah. I would pay this price, but I know this is an old figure, and this is totally a decent price for that figure.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, I'll get the Optimal Optimus figure because I definitely want to add that figure to my collection before they come out with the newest one, if they ever come out with another one in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I know they came out with a black repaint, which is hold on, I saw it a couple of seconds ago, which is an SDCC exclusive or San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah, that figures, even though it's actually based off of a all black version of Optimus Optimus that appeared in a couple of Transformers comic books, and that character's name was Primal Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get that figure when I saw it going for a decent price on Amazon back in 2018, but I never got around to getting it because there were other Transformers figures I was more interested in collecting at the time.
Yeah. And I like that it comes with a throne also and all that. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's the only action figure. You know how in the Power of the Primes line we got tiny little Power Masters of 12 of the 13 original Primes?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the ones that come with that San Diego Comic Con Black Optimal Optimus or Primal Prime figure, the ones that come with that, those are the only that figure of Primal Prime. That's the only one where those versions of the 12 of the 13 original Primes come with. That's one of the reasons why everyone bought that figure, because if you got Power of the Primes, Titan Class Predaking, and then you got all of the Prime Masters that were released in the Power of the Primes line, then you could have 12 of the 13 Primes on the back of the throne of the plastic throne. There's like a spinning disc where you can hold all of the original Primes that were released in the Power of the Primes line.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I didn't know if you were aware of that.
I'm going to have to look up some reviews of that figure now.
Oh, yeah, please do, because that was the main gimmick of that figure, and that's the main reason why it came with the throne.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea being that Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal Sparks combining into Optimal Optimus, it represented the true Power of the Primes, where you have multiple heroic Transformers leaders coming together to defeat the Decepticons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I do want to ask, did they ever make a shattered glass version of Beast Wars?
They did in a couple of the Beast Wars focused stories.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I guess it still has like a pretty brutal story, like the Autobots and the Decepticons, or the Decepticons and the Autobots one.
Yeah. So what happened was I can't remember all the details because I've only browsed around on around the Shattered Glass Beast Wars characters comics a couple of times in the past, but from what I remember correctly, Optimus Primal led the Maximals in bringing about the extinction of the Predacons, and the Shattered Glass version of Beast Wars Megatron and his band of Predacons were the only ones who were the only surviving Predacons who were left after Optimus Primal and the Maximals started to murder them all. But you remember how much? Remember the one episode where Beast Wars Megatron turned Rhinox evil?
Yeah.
Well, imagine that version of Rhinox literally tearing apart whatever Transformer stood in his way, and then you have Shattered Glass Rhinox.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at some comic art, and if I'm not mistaken, just imagine like all like for example, Optimus Primal's colors on T-Rex Megatron. If I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at that, and that actually looks pretty cool though. I wouldn't mind a Shattered Glass series with Beast Wars also.
Oh yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah, because and if I remember correctly, you know how in the Beast Wars series, Rat Trap's pessimistic attitude made him his infamous catchphrase was, "Yeah, we're all gonna die." Well, the Shattered Glass version of Rat Trap, he says to his catchphrase is he says it to his enemies, "You're all going to die."
oh God,
Uh huh.
my gosh.
Yeah, and I think in the Shattered Glass stories, I think Rat Trap transforms into a black rat instead of a gray rat because black rats were the rat species that were responsible for the bubonic plague.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh. Yeah, I think the Shatterglass version of Rat Trap's a black rat, and then Cheetor or you know how he was always eager to help the other Maximals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shatterglass Cheetor is eager to help himself and nobody else.
Ah.
Yeah, and you know how Tigertron was like the philosophical member.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the Shattered Glass series, Tigertron's the brutal fighter who believes in using whatever violent tactics he can to achieve victory.
He's definitely not a. That one's definitely not a lover of nature anymore.
Oh no, yeah. If I remember correctly, actually, the Shattered Glass version of Dinobot, he believed in surviving no matter the cost. But then when he was captured by the by the evil Maximals, Shatterglass Dinobot, he saw how they believe they believed in fighting no matter what the cost was, and so that's what made Shatterglass Dinobot betray the Shatterglass Predacons.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and
That's interesting.
huh, yeah, and I
And
think the Shatterglass version of Black Arachnia, she was like she was the exact opposite of King Black Arachnia. She believed in using her intelligence more than anything else, and else.
okay.
And she was like almost like a. I don't want to use the phrase "girly girl," but that's the way Shatterglass Black Arachnia is.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. How about T-Rex Megatron? I'm a little bit curious about his character. If
Yes,
you
the Shatterglass version of Beast Wars Megatron was kind of like the regular version of Optimus Prime. He didn't. He always believed in using the least violent and peaceful methods to resolve conflicts. You know, work out compromises instead of fighting.
oh, that's interesting. And I guess that version still did the yes.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, at least they didn't take that away.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I could just imagine David K being a good guy T-Rex Megatron.
Uh-huh. Well, you could. Here's the thing. Just a minute. If you wonder what Shattered Glass Beast Wars Megatron would sound like, just imagine him with animated Optimus Prime's voice.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, just switch the roles.
Uh-huh.
and and if I'm not mistaken, did you say that I think we talked about the Shattered Glass Beast Wars before, but correct me if I'm wrong. Was Tarantulas an artist also like Shockwave?
Um,
I can't remember.
Me neither. To be honest, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do know this. Unlike Beast Wars series, where Tarantulas had his own hidden agenda, the Shattered Glass version of Tarantulas was fully honest. He didn't believe in telling lies. I mean, can you imagine a version of Tarantulas who always speaks the truth?
Oh God. Well, I guess he wouldn't be able to keep secrets from anybody, especially
No.
like if a good guy Predacon said to him, "Can you keep this a secret?" and he won't keep it a secret. He'll have to be honest
Oh yeah.
because he doesn't want to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, you know how in the Beast Wars series, I think Tarantulas was a scientist still, but unlike the regular version of Tarantulas, the Shattered Glass version of him was a failed scientist.
Oh God. Do you? Is there anything on Scorponok if you know?
I don't remember off the top of my head, other than the fact that Scorponok was highly intelligent and he could figure out how to get out of any dangerous situation quickly.
Well, I guess that's why. And if I'm not mistaken, I guess that is still a T-Rex Megatron's second in command. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. And but to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind a version of Shattered Glass Beast Wars and also Transformers also with or hang on, let me make it make a little more sense. I wouldn't mind a Shattered Glass version of Autobots and Decepticons and Maximals and Predacons.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Shattered Glass version of the Kingdom series.
Oh yeah, and I do want to say this. Let me guess. In the Autobots and Decepticons side of it, I guess Unicron is a good guy and Primus is a bad guy.
I was wondering when you were going to get around to that. Here's an interesting bit of trivia. If there's one thing that's true, no matter what universe they are in, Unicron will always be known as. You remember, don't you?
The Ultimate Destroyer, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the Chaos Bringer. And Primus is the creator of the Transformers.
So Primus is still the good guy and Unicron is still the bad guy, huh?
Yeah, even in the Shattered Glass universe. The only difference is that, unlike in most other realities, in the Shattered Glass reality, Megatronus Prime, the Fallen, he was the only one of the Primes who remained loyal to Primus after Unicron attacked.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, in the Shattered Glass storyline, Primus originally gave the Matrix of Leadership to Megatronus Prime, but right afterwards, Megatronus Prime was murdered by the other 13 primes, and they took it for themselves. So in the Shattered Glass universe, the Matrix of Leadership was corrupted from its original intended purpose of being a source of wisdom on how to defeat evil.
Ah. And this is another thing I'm curious about. Were they always Shattered Glass characters from the beginning, or did something like a time travel thing happened to reverse a certain event for Shattered Glass to happen?
No, in the Shattered Glass universe, the roles of the Autobots and Decepticons were always reversed. What happened at the beginning of the Shattered Glass story was that Cliffjumper, the regular version of Cliffjumper from the regular non-Shattered Glass universe.
Yeah, the classics version.
Yeah, Cliffjumper got involved into a battle and he got sucked into a space bridge that malfunctioned. And instead of being sent to the opposite side of his own universe, Cliffjumper instead ended up in the Shattered Glass universe.
Yeah. and came face to face with Dead End, if I'm not mistaken, only for Rodimus Prime to just outright kill him.
Exactly, and it took Cliffjumper a while to figure out that in the new universe he was in, the roles of the Autobots and Decepticons were reversed.
Yeah, and pretty much when Rodimus Prime brought him back to base, and Optimus Prime was trying to get Cliffjumper to assassinate a Decepticon, that's where Cliffjumper was questioning everything, and that he would not do such a thing. And plus, Optimus Prime, he trusted Cliffjumper. Like, Cliffjumper was one of his best soldiers that he trusted.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, is Cliffjumper pretty much stuck in that universe, or does he ever go back to his own universe? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately. So I can't say if Cliffjumper made it back or not, but I thought I read once that he did make it back, but then he got caught in a battle and died shortly afterwards. And I can't remember if it was the Shattered Glass comic books or if it was IDW comic books that started the trend of Cliffjumper dying all the time, which
God,
was popularized with the Prime cartoon series killing him off in the pilot episode.
Okay. Yeah, and the reason why I ask that is because there's a YouTuber doing a stop motion thing. I forgot the name of the YouTuber, but I am on their Discord server. And if they're watching, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of your YouTube channel, but they do stop motion Transformers figures, and they're doing a Shattered Glass stop motion video with Gigawatt being the cause of it.
I saw that video.
Yeah, I saw. Well, actually, it wasn't on the Shattered Glass part, but it was the beginning of it when Gigawatt went back in time and he came face to face with Megatron and Orion Pax. After showing some video footage and all that stuff, Orion Pax just pretty much went mad and started trying to kill Megatron, and Orion Pax just decided. Well, after Gigawatt starts to go back to his own timeline, Orion just shoots him, and then he just gets blasted into some glass, and that's pretty much how that started. That's why I was asking, is because I didn't know if Shattered Glass started off like due to a time travel mistake.
Yeah, it started because the glass, the shield protecting the control panel on the space bridge that Cliffjumper traveled through, it shattered like
glass.
Like glass. And when that space bridge malfunctioning is what made Cliffjumper travel to the Shattered Glass universe. That's why it's known as Shattered Glass, the space bridge that took Cliffjumper to the reverse universe of heroic Decepticons and evil Autobots. The shields protecting that space bridge are shattered like a bunch of broken glass.
Man, I just like the name Shattered Glass. That's actually a pretty cool name, especially for how it's actually called Shattered Glass.
Yeah, it is.
But still, I'm glad you got that Megatron figure.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I can actually hardly wait to see your review on that when you get to reviewing it. So yeah, congratulations on getting that figure. And I guess you could say that Shattered Glass Megatron is a triple changer from a tank and his space jet mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to get that Jetfire figure because, like I said, that's one of the figures I missed out on from the Siege line, and I hate that it's going for a ridiculous price.
Oh yeah.
Especially on Amazon. And I really wish that Big Bad Toy Store would get them back in stock, but I understand. They can't. They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'll be able to find that figure one day in at a Comic-Con one day, or a store or something like that. I don't know. But still, I'll definitely be happy to get my hands on that Shattered Glass version, because, I mean, at least I'm getting that mold. But yeah, like I said, I would totally enjoy a Shattered Glass series, and I'll be shocked if they end Legacy off on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the question everyone's asking: is Legacy going to be a sequel to the War for Cybertron trilogy due to the cliffhanger we get at the end of Kingdom, where Unicron rescues Galvatron and Nemesis Prime, and he makes the announcement that he's going to use the dead universe to travel to different places where the Autobots and Decepticons and the Maximals and Predacons won't stand a chance of defeating him.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to say this before I end off tonight, since it's about to be midnight in a second, and I got to work in the morning. But that's the thing. Since Shattered Glass is dealing with, like, well, since now in Marvel movies and all that stuff, I guess thanks to Avengers Endgame, pretty much, that's where I guess they really started kicking off some of the multiverse stuff. That's the thing. Since now they're doing multiverse stuff, not only in Marvel, but in a lot of other films now, they're making it a big deal now, especially in Transformers, since they're making the multiverse, like I said, a thing in Transformers Kingdom, or in the Netflix series. And that's the thing. Because Unicron is probably going to go from universe to universe and just destroy a universe and move on. So, and plus, in Legacy, we're getting, like, Transformers Prime characters, G1 characters, Armada characters, and G2 characters. Like the G2 Laser Prime, and I guess Skids and Kickback, and Prime Bulkhead and Bumblebee, or excuse me, Bulkhead and RC, and also Armada Starscream, and also Transmetal's Beast Wars Dragon Megatron.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I really want this series to end off on a cliffhanger. Like, I guess we find out that an Autobot just goes through, and one of the Autobots, I don't know if Cliffjumper will appear in this, but if he does, then that'd be interesting. Like, one of the Autobots or Cliffjumper ends up going through a portal or something like that, and you don't know what happens to him. But then they ended off with a post on an end credit scene or something like that, with Cliffjumper ending up in the Shattered Glass universe, running into I guess Megatron or Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I definitely would love a Shattered Glass series if they're making figures. And yeah, I actually hope they do that one day. I know one of the reasons why they're not doing it is because they don't want to see Optimus Prime as a killer and Megatron as a good guy.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But still, at least they could just put it on a series. I mean, at least it's something new.
Oh, yeah. And again, it's a type of story that hasn't really been explored too much in the Transformers series.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Plus, I think they could do a lot with it in a series.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're already starting... If I'm not mistaken, they just started off the new releases of the Shattered Glass figures out of nowhere. Like, and I guess another reason why they released Shattered Glass figures because to see how well they would sell, and if I guess it's like them testing the waters. Like, okay, like let's see if people are really into this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I hope to do another live stream tomorrow. But hey, I'm glad you got that Sparkless Seeker.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. And if I'm not mistaken, if you're unable to ever get the Shattered Glass Starscream figure, you plan to use the Sparkless Seeker as your Shattered Glass Starscream?
Yeah, I might if I don't get the official Shattered Glass Starscream figure because I'd like to get Shattered Glass Starscream if I could, but considering his exclusivity on Hasbro Pulse, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
And yeah, I guess you're unable to order on Hasbro Pulse at this time.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah, same for me too. But I'm actually hoping I'll be able to get that figure one day. And also the Megatron. To be honest, I know I said I wasn't going to get all the Shattered Glass characters, but considering the stories that they're going with, I might end up trying to pick up all the Shattered Glass characters. I mean, Blur. Me looking at that Blur figure, he looks like scary. Like that's not a friendly Blur, but
no.
But yeah, would you like to share where they can find you, and I guess any videos you got coming up?
Sure. So you guys can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Discord. I love to talk everything Transformers related. I'm hoping at some point before the weekends to finally get my review of the Kingdom Titan class Arc figure. And after I'm done with my review of the Arc, I'm hoping to finally get around to doing my review of the top 10 Transformers figures that I purchased from last year in 2021.
Oh, nice. All right. Anything else?
And that's it.
Okay. And well, you can find me here on YouTube at the Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Same for Instagram, my Instagram, Discord page, and also TikTok. And I hope to do a live stream tomorrow, but if I don't, I will. Or excuse me, well, it's already midnight in my area. I hope to do a live stream later on tonight. But if I'm unable to, I will definitely do a live stream tomorrow, probably in the evening when I get back from work, because I'll have a something to unbox when I get back. Thank you, TFN Geek, for sending the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime and Jetfire my way. And
you're welcome.
Oh, no problem. And like I said, I'll definitely send you $33, and hopefully you could find something else to purchase.
Yeah, I've already got some Transformers figures lined up for it.
Oh, nice. Oh, and also that I do want to ask, any news on your Pipes figure, like from Amazon? Like, they gonna do anything about this?
They're not gonna do anything. So.
Wow. Yeah. No, I was hoping they would. Wow, Amazon.
They told me my only option is to send the figure back and get a replacement copy.
And I guess you're just gonna keep it as it is.
Yeah, because since I'm gonna take Pipes out of his box anyways, it's not really too much. It's not really too much of a big deal. It's just a little disconcerting knowing that I paid full price for a Transformers figure right at my home in a damaged box.
Yeah,
but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that the same thing will happen to Slammer.
Well, I hope they don't do that, Slammer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I actually got Slammer from a scalper selling him for retail price.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah. So Slammer will arrive no later than next Monday, but he might come either by Friday or Saturday of this week. So
nice.
Yeah, and he's coming, and the scalper is living in the same state that you live in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Texas. So
nice.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that Slammer arrives here fully intact, and that the scalper that I bought him off of, the scalper sold me a Kingdom Slammer for just $21.
Oh, that's actually a good price on Amazon.
Yeah, on Amazon. The seller only had 2 copies left, and I grabbed one of them.
Oh, nice. That's a good price.
Oh, it is. So yeah, I'm really hoping that they send me Slammer in a box instead of an envelope, and that he doesn't arrive damaged like Pipes did.
No, I hope not. And I guess that means Pipes is your very first Transformers figure. Well, since Amazon won't do anything about it, I guess that makes Pipes your first Transformers figure of this year.
Yep, of 2022, which I personally don't mind because I've always enjoyed Pipes.
Well, I guess that means you got all of the molds.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So when I get around to reviewing pipes, I'll show him off not only with Puffer, but with Road Ranger and Puffer as well.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I definitely.
thank you for having me on here, Lord Master Starscream, and I pray for you and Mr. Slipstream every night.
Oh, yeah, me too, definitely. And thank you, man. And
Yeah, no problem.
all right. And yeah, I think that's about it. And like I said, I hope if I'm unable to do a live stream today, I definitely will be doing one tomorrow, doing an unboxing, and also I'll do another live stream after that later that night
Mm-hmm.
on Thursday.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you were able to join, man. And you're always welcome to come and hang out, man. Always.
Yeah.
All right, and as always, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is the Ghost of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform, and rain fire. Good night, everyone.
Good night.